Hey guys, today we're going to be talking about Wrist Mafia. It's a watch subscription service. I've been a member now for just over a month. It's $29 a month plus shipping. Shipping's pretty inexpensive as well. I think it's about $5 or $6. Um, but yeah, it's $29 a month, and they send you a new watch every single month that's worth over $100. So I first found out about them through Instagram. A friend had tagged me in one of their posts, fell in love with the watch that I was looking at, and I figured, hey, let me sign up. Maybe I'd get it. Unfortunately, I didn't get that watch, but I found one, or I received one that was just as good, if not better in my opinion, because it's more of my style that I could wear every single day. So essentially every single month you'll receive a brand new watch. You do not get to pick the style, they pick it for you. But to be honest, from what I've seen, everything that they've been sending out has been something that I would personally wear. And I don't mind if I get something that I wouldn't normally choose. Just because, you know, it's a relatively inexpensive subscription. So I'm able to try and explore different styles that maybe I wouldn't have, you know, purchased if I were to go inside store. So when I first saw this, the Austin Jageur watch, this is the watch that I had received. I've actually seen this in a few retail stores before, and I can't remember the price. I think I've seen it, I want to say it was at TJ Maxx on their cabinet there, and I believe it was around $89 or $99, something like that, but it wasn't this specific model. So I just wanted to go ahead and dive into this. This is a beautiful watch. We'll start with just the packaging. Very Apple iPhone kind of feel vibes with the quality of the box. It's super sturdy. It almost has that impression when you're unboxing an iPhone, where it has that nice feel. You can tell that whatever's inside isn't going to be cheaply made. I mean, they took a lot of time to make a box that's really sturdy, and I think it's unnecessarily sturdy, but you know, it's nice to have. After this video, I may or may not be keeping the box, but what is inside is really what matters here. So I'm just gonna go ahead and I'll dive right into it. Beautiful. So as you can see, I've actually worn this maybe a couple times so far, but it actually still looks brand new, to be completely honest. So this is the Austin Jageur. I believe it's the Model 1 Classic, right? So this looks like a watch that you could really wear to either a black tie event, but you could also dress it down and be very business casual, or just casual in general. My attire on the day-to-day is usually around that business casual look. So it fits in perfectly into my rotation of watches anyways. Right off the bat, it is a leather band. It actually smells super nice, if you're into the whole genuine leather smell. It's super soft. It's really nice on the skin actually, both front and back. It looks like the hardware, I was actually looking at this before. I hate when watches have cheap, I guess it would be called the buckle, right? Where it would almost it would be flimsy back and forth. This is not the case with this Austin Jageur watch. This is super sturdy hardware. When I go ahead and I move it, it actually stays in place, which is really nice to see. So I think this is a band that's going to age well and last quite a long time. A lot of times with inexpensive fashion watches, let's say under the $300 category, you're going to have to replace the bands frequently, maybe every year or two. But this looks like it's something that's going to last actually quite a long time, so I'm pretty pleased with that. The case itself, what a beautiful finish. It's not a polish, it's actually not shiny at all. A lot of watches, you get these shiny looks to them and stuff, and this actually isn't that. It's almost like a matte finish, and it's really cool. Look at that. There's no fingerprints, which is really nice to see. So if you guys are like me, I hate when my jewelry or my watches has fingerprints on it, and that's not the case with this. You can touch this as much as you want and it won't leave any marks. It's a full stainless steel band. Yeah, let's just read the back there. So it's a full stainless steel watch, water resistant, very beautiful. The dial's all black, but that doesn't really do it justice to say that it's all black, because it's actually almost similar to the dial similar to the watch case where it has a matte finish. The dial actually has a nice matte finish as well, and actually, I don't know if you'll be able to see it in the video, but it actually flows on the sides here as if it has like a ring that's connected to the dial itself, which is actually really beautiful. Very beautiful. The indexes, I believe they're called baton indexes. Very nice, very sleek. It looks like they're just on there. I always like to do this with my quartz watches. I like to make sure that the second hand actually lines up perfectly to the indexes, which is nice to see. I have some Seikos that I purchased on Amazon, and they're quartz, and they actually don't line up directly to the indexes, and it drives me crazy. So it's nice to see that they put the attention on this to make sure that that is a true, accurate quartz movement. I mean, that's the beauty of quartz watches, right? You set them and you could just kind of leave them alone, whereas an automatic, every day or two, or whenever you wear it, you have to readjust it. Absolutely beautiful, beautiful. But yeah, I would really like to see what movement is inside the watch today. All right, so let's go into that. I'm actually just gonna go ahead and open this up. So let's just review the exterior specs really quickly. Beautiful genuine leather strap, solid stainless steel hardware, both on the outside case back as well. Crown functionality, I don't even think we looked at that. Very cool, very smooth when adjusting the time. The second hand is meeting up to our indexes all the time. So far, this has all the telltale signs of a watch that is indeed worth over $100. Absolutely love it. So let's just go ahead. I'm just gonna grab my tool and we're gonna pop this case back open and see what we're dealing with. Beautiful. So let's just get our little knife in there. So we have right there, perfect. Let's just pop that open. Beautiful. Oh, this is exactly what I was expecting. So what we have here, it looks like it's a Japanese or a Miyota quartz movement. As we know, it's 3-hand with the calendar. Quick review, obviously it's battery operated. So this is a movement that you would expect to find in a watch, you know, below the $300 mark, let's say. In fact, I believe some watches, if you're looking at certain Fossil or say Michael Kors watches, they're over $300 in some cases, and they have movements that are like this as well. So I'm happy to see it. This is a reliable quartz movement. It's gonna last for years to come. Very low maintenance. You change the battery out every 2-3 years, and you're pretty much good to go. So I'm really happy to see that they're using a quality movement in here, actually. Sometimes you don't know what to expect until you pop it open, but we actually have a very nice quartz. It actually has nice finishes too. I'm not going to focus too much on it just because it's, you know, at the end of the day, this is a quartz movement. You want to know that it's reliable. You want to know that it's good quality. And this is something that's really going to last, you know, many years to come, as long as you just maintain it, change your battery out every few years and such. But that explains the accuracy. This is a really, considering this is a pretty high quality quartz movement in comparison to a lot of, you know, other micro brands. Let's say the, you know, if you're looking at your movement watches or your Daniel Wellingtons, this is definitely superior to that. So very happy with that. Austin Jageur, they did a great job. Big props to Wrist Mafia for sending out a watch that, you know what, this exceeds my expectations. I will be wearing this in my weekly rotation. And if you are considering signing up to Wrist Mafia, guys, it's $29. It's not a huge amount. I understand that it is still an investment every month. I wasn't able to see what the resale value is on a watch like this yet, but I'm still assuming that, you know, if you don't like the watch, you could either gift it to somebody, or you can maybe throw it up online and still get $80 for this over here. It's definitely worth, in my opinion, more than the $100 price point. Beautiful leather band, stainless steel case, super accurate quartz movement, beautiful packaging. Overall, I'm impressed. I would give Wrist Mafia, so far for this first month, I would give it a 10 out of 10. I'm not gonna lie, just because I wasn't expecting to get a watch of this caliber for such a low price. So stay tuned. Next month we'll do the second unboxing with my second month with the Wrist Mafia Watch Club. If you do want a link, I'll make sure that I provide it below to their club. I'm not sponsored by them or anything like that. So if you do want to do it, I don't have a code, but maybe they have one on their site at the time when I post this video. But thanks for watching, guys, and stay tuned for next month.